What are we crafting today? Yeah, I'll show you. This. I actually need to look at this because I need to know how many keys I need to make. I have 40 done. I need to finish those first. It's all CNC'd aluminum, anodized aluminum, and has a brass plate and a brass weight. How many keys do I need? I have this color. It's blue. That's the brass weight on the bottom. Fairly simplistic design. It's got this weird ergo layout. Okay, this helps me. I need to count this. So it's a standard. So if I work backwards, it's 61 for standard ANSI, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the bottom row for ANSI. So standard alpha cluster minus bottom row is 53 keys, plus 1 is 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So we're at 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's 67. So I don't have the hot swap. I have, I can do one of these two options. So when I put my hand on my keyboard, my thumb on my left hand, if I'm doing like gaming, wants to hit the spacebar like right below the B key. It might be awkward to try to use this location as a spacebar. I think this key is gonna have to be a spacebar, where that Alt key is. Okay, so the way this works, we've got 40 done. Let's just plan out what I need to fill up here. That'll be 50, 60, 70. I don't think I'll do all 70. I needed 67. We'll stop there. So these are already lubed. Also, these are... I took these apart and did a real quick lube job with some Teflon. But I found out later that they sound a lot nicer with films and with a little thicker lube. And I also spring swapped these to make them a little stiffer, because they were way too light. And then we just dab some lube into the housing on the rails, center stem, put the spring back in there, sides of the switch here and here where it contacts the bottom housing, and then the back and the front of the stem, basically all the contact points. Put a little bit on the bottom even though it doesn't do anything, and then put that back in there. So we're pulling a little film, little tiny rubber film, rubberized film off of this sheet, and then you gotta drop it over the stem like so. Okay, make sure that's seated. Then you put the top housing back on. And make sure you don't put the housing on backwards, because it completely screws up the leaf. Super clean. A little bit of leaf noise still, but no wobble. Very smooth. Alright, I'm gonna put a YouTube video on for myself here so I don't go insane.
Philosophy or something like that are in that book. Detailed practice, capable of things very, very difficult to let in. He rewinds it and screen, and you want it to do a good anxiety. The way about much in this so properly, and of a walled garden, the world will confronts it. to move it away.
3 more, boys. 3 more switches.
What our games are. They really want.
We're done. We looped
Sam
them
would
all.
win objectively, but I would win metaphysically.
Looks like they gave me a bunch of extra screws. I'm gonna stick the bottom feet on. Ooh, that's nice. Look at the machining work on this piece, man. Okay, this looks fairly straightforward. So they gave me, here's the feet. A whole bunch of little screws. These are threaded, some kind of standoffs. 3 spare housing screws. Fasteners. Tool here. Okay, let's get the feet on. There's no recessed marks for the feet on this board. Am I crazy? Is it on the top? It can't be on the top. I guess the advantage of this is you can put them wherever you want. Huh. How's that look? Even-ish? Like there-ish? Close enough. Alright, this is square. Now let's check out the situation. PCB, plate damping foam. Also, I need to build stabilizers. So this needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. Does this creep? No. Unfortunately, I only have 2 purple ones. I don't know how much I care if these match. Got plenty of stabs. Lots of clear ones. 3 purple. And I'll use 2 smoky. So, first things first, put a nice healthy dose of lube in the housings here. Putting a generous amount, but not like globs, just enough to like visibly coat the inside surfaces where it will make side-to-side contact. Okay, those are square. Now the wires. The old tried and true. Dip it in the lube, get a bunch on there. Nice and thick. I like it nice and thick. Right up onto the tip. Okay. And then you very carefully insert. And you try not to glob a whole bunch onto the housing, but sometimes that happens, so you just kind of slime it in there. Stabilizers like a lot of lube. That also looks really sweet, actually. That's gonna look dank. I'm excited about that. I've never thought of mixing those parts before. Stabilizers, I want to be dead. Oh god, I touched it on my hand. You don't want to have too much grease coming out the bottom either. Yeah, especially dielectric grease. If it seeps out the bottom of the stem there, it feels really bad when you bottom out your stabilized keys. It kind of sticks to the PCB a little bit. And I know people do those Band-Aid mods, but to me, I don't like the feeling of Band-Aid mods at all. I like the nice crispy bottom out feeling. And Band-Aid mod like takes that away completely and like totally silences your stabilized keys. If the stabs bottom before the and if there's dielectric grease in there, it just it feels terrible. So I don't do that, and I like it to stay clean and dry down there if at all possible. 2 down, 3 to go. Those are all good. Load the stems in. And I guess what the hell, we'll do this one too while we're at it. Stuff is so messy. But you just kind of want it on this wire, you know? It just makes the whole world better when you have dielectric grease in your stabilizers. Don't know why. Just dampens it out perfectly. Oops. Gotta make sure all that lube is kind of down in there, not flying free on you. Gotta keep your dielectric grease under control. There we go. Most of the way there now. Next wire. Alright, great. That's another one down. One more. The grease is everywhere. The grease is everywhere. It is all consuming. It eats your soul. Lube is the enemy. And also your friend. Because without lube, you cannot have a luxury mechanical keyboard. But with too much lube, you cannot have a luxury mechanical keyboard. Looks pretty good to me. I think those are all good to go. Alright, I'm gonna wash my hands. I'll be right back. Time to build. Hopefully that's enough keys. Here we go! Here we go. So, what do? So, we take this. Actually looks like we want to maybe install those standoffs first. So, there's short ones and long ones. Is it the shorties that go through the PCB? And then the long ones that go into the housing? But I'm guessing those kind of go in there, and then this kind of sets on those pins like that. Keeps this in place nicely. And there's X number of pins or whatever. And then I can actually fasten the plate to the PCB with those, which I really like that. I'm not really going to tighten these too much. Yeah, that works out just fine. Just a little bit of tightening. Don't want to over tighten. Not sure I'm a huge fan of this design. It's not that bad. I'm complaining too much. It works. Okay, there's that guy, that guy. So I'm not sure it's crystal clear what's going on right now on the stream, but basically I'm just installing these standoffs that I can use to mount the plate onto this PCB. Okay. That's good. So these Johnnies, use this one for backspace. I always get this backwards. The big hole is for the screw, is not for the screw. It's for the hook. Right. Get in there. Come on. There we go. That one just slotted right in nicely. There we go, there's that one. Bar, I believe. Okay, there's that one. My greasy fingerprints on it. Probably dielectric grease. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. That's all of them. Okay, these are all in. Standoffs are all in. That should... Oop, I gotta put these away. Standby. Oopsies. So the foam is the next thing. That just kind of goes in, oops, this way. And lays on all those little things like so. What's the deal with that guy? Put this foam. I'm gonna have to like adjust the foam here. Ooh. I didn't think about this. Stepped caps lock. I can just push the foam out of the way, but I was planning on doing stepped caps lock, and there's foam in the way. If I'll tell you what, I'll mark it. That's where I gotta cut to. Then we're gonna take this out. There's only 3 screws in. Okay, I've got it marked. Just slide that there. And we'll just do a little cut. That one was fine. That should be good enough to get me in there. Did not think of that stepped caps lock situation. Okay, everything's fine here. This one, I just had to kind of squeeze in there. Now we can put this together. I might have to squish the foam still a little bit there, but... Nice. Look at that. That's a nice assembly right there. What say you? Pop in some switches and see how they feel? Stepped caps position. This guy. That guy needs a little help. Not sure quite what happened there. Let's fix that little pin tip. It's bent down. Just kind of straighten that out. Not breaking it off there. Thank you very much. This might be kind of weird. I might have to mount it upside down. It's actually pretty nice. Yeah, that works. That works nicely. Enter key. Oh my god. I can still hear the leaf, but except for it's full times. Playing. Starting to get closer to being able to type on this thing. Pins, do they look good? Quick scan says yes. Kinda hard to inspect everything because it's all at a weird angle. Look at this assembly, just is amazing. Look at that. Okay. Time for soldering. Oh, my sucker's gonna go. There we go. Okay, just go. Here we go. Making progress here slowly. Come on. Here we go. Okay. Making progress here. This is piece. Hold it. And the last one. Nice. We're in business here. Time for PCB test.
Things are working. That's everything. All keys are functional, boys. I just want to solder in that caps lock indicator and that's it. Then we're good to go.
Ready for this? Did I do it right? Oof. I think this is where these longer screws come in. I can just stop here. I'm done. Look at it. It's beautiful. Okay. But let's not actually do that. Let's put the bottom housing on. We do have some custom tailored case foam here. So it goes like this. We should do this way, I guess. It's not exactly just gonna drop in. It's like, oh, there we go. Just have to kind of hook it under. Oh. So we're gonna make it work with some SA stuff that I got lying around. That's what I got. Starting with the bottom row. So I think this is a 1.5U. I think this is a standard left shift. I hope it's a standard left shift. Holy shit. Okay. So I don't have all the keys I need to make maybe this. This looks nice. No, it's not that size. That'd be cool. Oh, a win button here. All that. It's not gonna win the space bar, but I need to put these keys in. Oh. 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 This sounds so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't take space keys. They're sharp. They're kind of sharp. God, this is amazing, man. These are the best sounding keystrokes. Unreal. This is a lot nicer once I keycap sound too. This is obviously not ideal. This has to take one set. It's not really a great set for a board like this. More uniform profile here. I can make this work, but oh my god, this sounds so good. I'm so happy how this turned out. I need to get there. I can just off this, that's fine. I need to get there. I'm going to key in that spot. That's how this keyboard works. Okay, now my janky arrow keys. I don't think I have keys required to thumbnails here. I have roll one stuff. You can actually work for that if I want to. Goes on for a bit. This is going to be a little fast then, I think. I'll use that for it. I need a print. I can also just do all these. I can just do all these. Profile. Which one needs to be the right profile? This movie. Put that guy there if I want to. And then I could do, I want to here, I think. So I got these keys, might as well use them. Trigger 3, 2, 1. Nah, this looks pretty good. What do you think of that, ladies and gentlemen? That's the YouTube pic right there. Wait, let's get it straight. Boom. This is the MAJA. It's a KBDFans project from some designer named VULCAN, I think. It has brass plate. It has PCB and case foam. And I used Everglide Crystal Violet switches. They're tactiles, basically T1 clones that I put 75-gram springs into them. And I lubed them pretty heavily with a mixture of Teflon powder additive to super lube grease and oil mixture. And let's hear what it sounds like. Ah, dang it, I'm gonna get 120. All right, 126, I'll take it. Damn, this thing is a machine. It's so smooth. I can't wait to get a real keycap set for this. SA is not good. You don't want the SA on this keyboard. Not the good. Especially this key.